La Messi. Messi the goal. It's happening.
Say my name, Pedro, everyone's around you. Say, baby, I love you.
Is your mic on?
I don't know. Hello? Yo, yo, yo.
Fucking hell.
So, welcome back to the Mongrelz podcast, episode 6. My name's Dom.
My name's Sal,
And I'm Gary.
and we're here to talk about a late little talk about the World Cup final. I know this has been a while since we've been back, but we're here now to react to it. I think overall, before we even start, I want to say this has probably been the best World Cup I've ever seen. Out of all of the ones I've seen in my lifetime, the ones that come to mind are like the Korea one in 2002. I did like the Brazil one. I like the vibe of Brazil one, but this one from game to game for me was the best I've seen. I don't know how you guys feel.
It was definitely very interesting. I feel like majority of the games were quite enjoyable.
Yeah, they were.
Regardless of the score lines, I feel like a lot of the games were enjoyable.
It had everything you wanted in a World Cup. It had like close games, comebacks, shock teams going out, shock
Definitely.
teams going through to the semis, you know.
Such as England. But yeah, you're right.
Honestly, I'd rather not touch England today. I feel like we've smashed England to pieces.
Oh my God.
But yeah, no. Overall, like I said, what a World Cup. One that I feel like I'll remember. It's one of those ones that, especially with the final. The final for me, probably the greatest final I've ever seen in football.
Yeah.
Especially World Cup finals. There's none that compares to it. I think out of all the World Cup finals I remember, a lot of them have been quite dull affairs.
Semi boring.
Yeah, like people kind of sealing up the win or really one side beatdowns. You know, like when you had the France against Croatia one, that was a one-sided kind of. It was 4-2, wasn't it, that one? And then even the other ones that were less. It was always going into penalties. It wasn't.
Was there not a Brazil-Germany one that was like 8-0, 7-0?
That wasn't a final, though, was it? That
was that semi-final?
Yeah, that was a semi-final. That was
okay.
shocking for Brazil.
I mean,
David Luiz coming back, Jesus Christ. but yeah, I thought this one was epic.
Yeah, it was a great World Cup.
You got this way a bit, Dom.
I think
my lap again, please.
Yeah, what? Nah, it was a very, very, very good World Cup. I think 2018, when I'm thinking about it now, was completely dead compared to this World Cup. I mean, we had, you know, as you say, teams that we never ever thought would get to the quarterfinals. We had teams that we didn't even think would score, you know, and they were winning games. They were actually winning games.
Shout out to my Moroccans out there.
You know?
honestly, fair play to Morocco, man. They are the surprise package of this tournament.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, they did it for a whole side of the world, man, and they did it so well as
Pretty
well.
much.
You know, like, but
I think more like Saudi Arabia.
I mean, if you think about it, I was thinking about this the other day. Saudi Arabia, the only team that beat the World Cup champions. So basically, Saudi Arabia
are the best team in the world. Country in the world. Yeah.
I tell you what, man, for them to score at least in a World Cup, you know,
we came back from this one.
This is it.
Oh shit!
And but what do you think about sort of like ref decisions? Do you think it was overall fair? Do you think?
You know what? I actually like the extra time thing. I was a bit shocked by it at the beginning, but I do actually like the fact that the extra times were a bit longer.
What, 20 minutes longer?
I mean, 20 minutes might be a bit much, but the 8 minutes,
I feel like they make sense.
Longer?
I feel like they make sense. They were basically saying every time you're going to waste a little bit of time,
Yeah.
they're going to add that on at the end of the game, which makes sense.
It was clever
Don't
from them
waste
as well
time.
because they made sure they got the most out of the football games, you know? Like
Yes,
the
absolutely.
Qataris were like, listen, we pay for this World Cup. We're making sure we get every little second of you guys
Yes,
kicking
absolutely.
ball.
I mean, David Beckham paid for that World Cup, and England still didn't win it. So congratulations.
Oh, shit. But,
Oh my god.
But yeah,
so what do you think of the final? What do you think of the final?
I think the final. I think it was a fantastic game. So much talent on show. Honestly, for me, you've got possibly the GOAT against the future GOAT, and that's basically what it was. I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, I think if you're a kid out there, if you're someone younger, hopefully you're not watching this first of all if you're younger, but if you are younger, you'll watch this. This is maybe like one of the first World Cups you've seen. You need to really appreciate it. You've watched something that will go down in history. You know,
You need to appreciate Messi.
You need to appreciate that guy. You need to appreciate it's
Yeah.
a one-off. It's a
Yeah.
one-off. You won't see that again. I don't think we'll see it again in our lifetime. Those type of players,
I think we will.
well, as in like Messi.
Yeah.
I personally
think
don't
we
think.
will.
I don't think we'll see someone like that.
I think you will.
I think it's
But the thing is, we always say that, don't we?
Yeah, and then someone pops up.
And then someone pops up.
Yeah.
yeah.
You see?
But
It's always going to be that way.
So maybe, you know, over time, people generally just do get better and better, and you know that they.
I feel like humans get better and better,
possibly,
but they also get worse and worse. So
in
you know.
certain ways, yeah.
yeah.
But I think physically, I think you know, humans seem to be getting better and better at things. You know,
Yeah, they're getting bigger and stronger.
mentally as well. But
No, but I would say I would go against the mentally part. I would say athletically, yeah, we're getting better players athletically, but are we getting better players technically? I don't think we are. I think we're getting more athletic specimens in football, like a Haaland, like an Mbappe, but we're not getting no technical geniuses like a Messi or Ronaldinho's. We don't have players like that anymore. It's not the same type of caliber of technique.
I feel like-
in my opinion, that's the last time you're going to see.
No,
a
of
player
course,
like
of
that.
course.
so who in the past would you compare to like a Messi or Ronaldo, say for instance?
No, I would say Ronaldo's another example of an athletic player that I think has pushed himself, who also has technique, but is built off athleticism. But someone like Messi is more akin to like the old style of technical footballer. Like
I think Messi is definitely the most technically gifted, 100%.
yeah,
For me personally.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at images of like Maradona back in the day, Maradona wasn't even in shape, bro. Maradona
No.
was just there. You could tell he was literally a normal sized guy, like.
But he
literally.
was also a different class.
Different class. I mean,
Yeah.
he had to be technically to be at that level.
Absolutely.
So his technical ability was on another scale.
But if I'm honest, I think the reason why footballers are getting better and better is because
I mean,
the training regimes are harder.
Yeah.
You know, you're more limited on what you can do in your personal life.
Fitness wise, absolutely. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Fitness wise, for sure.
You
But
know.
I mean, like the technical side of the game, I feel like it's not the same as it will be for like someone. I can't see another Messi popping up. Who looks like another Messi coming out the game? We've got Mbappe, completely different player, athletic specimen. We can talk about that later. But
Yeah.
if we're talking about a technical
No, you're
superstar,
right.
there's not anyone on the horizon like that.
Maybe Alexis McAllister, man.
Listen,
Well, I mean, that guy had an absolutely fantastic. To say he's actually playing for Brighton, no offense to Brighton, but he actually had a fantastic tournament.
you know what? Let's get into the final because I think McAllister. I'll agree with you. I think McAllister had a brilliant tournament.
Absolutely,
I would
yeah.
argue McAllister in my World Cup 11, as in my overall World Cup 11. As soon as Messi scored that penalty, and then Argentina won it. Honestly, I turned that around on them, bro. I was shouting out "Omelette de fromage," you know, from
I beg your pardon?
Dexter's Laboratory back then. That's the only French phrase I know. I did French for 5 years.
But I mean, for literally 80 minutes of that game, 78 minutes of that game, I thought Argentina had it in the bag.
100%.
I thought they had it in the bag. I was sitting there thinking, well done,
It
Argentina,
was
well
so
done.
one-sided for that.
And
It
then
actually was.
And then 2 minutes later, all I see is Di Maria crying in the stands.
I mean, that was nice, man. No one likes them.
And you know what? I looked at that and I
like
thought, oh my god! I tell you what, if FIFA told you this World Cup was going to be like that, you would have said it was fixed. You would not have believed that was.
It's so true. That
a
game,
final of a World Cup, and for one of the best games to have ever witnessed to be a final in a World
Yeah.
Cup.
You're lucky to see it.
You're never going to get. I
100%.
don't think you're going to get anything like that again in our lifetime.
100%,
Anyway,
yeah.
you know?
Absolutely.
I thought the Argentinians set up really well. You know that Argentinian style is all tenacity. It's all like it's not a very technical style, but it's all effort.
It works.
It's all force and
It
effort.
works.
You know.
You know what it is more than anything? It's drive and hunger.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, talent can get you far. Don't get me wrong. I mean, talent is what football is about. But if you've got no drive, you've got no hunger to win.
They had that team spirit as well, man.
The team spirit.
Yeah.
Very aggressive as well.
Very aggressive players.
Very
They were
aggressive
all running
approach
for
to
the
the game.
ball. All running for the ball.
Very aggressive.
And, they didn't take any prisoners.
Yeah, and do you know what I love about it? They could have easily set up like England did against France and sit back and wait for the game to come to them. But no, they set up, went for the game from the get-go, straight away. They had no fear. So you have to respect that kind of go for it mentality, you know?
Yeah.
I loved it. Love watching it.
And the best thing about it was every single player in that team wanted Messi to get a World Cup in his legacy.
It definitely seemed
They
like
all
that.
wanted
Definitely
that.
seemed like
And
that.
it seemed that
And
way.
it happened.
He got crowned the king of football, got the cloak.
Yeah.
From the Sheikhs as well. Got the cloak from the Sheikhs on Sheikh's ground. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not going to get any more than that. The praise is the highest at that
Definitely.
point. But I got to be honest with you. I've always liked Ronaldo over Messi.
So have I.
But watching Messi play that game just made me realise how much of a freaking good player he is.
And I feel like I feel
he's-
like his first season at PSG, I feel like a lot of people wrote him off and said he's done.
Yeah.
But he's had a good season with PSG now, and obviously what he's done at the World Cup.
No.
He's obviously still got it.
Like, you know what I
He's
would say as
definitely
well?
got it.
It doesn't
He's
have to
definitely
be a Messi Ronaldo thing in general. Like I think obviously as far as careers go, when it's all said and done, because of this World Cup, Messi will go down. Well, we can talk about that a bit later, but Messi will go down as one of the greatest of all time without a doubt. It won't even be close, career-wise.
For sure.
But I've always found it in myself, I don't know how you guys have felt about it, but at different points in time, either or all have been better. So I would say like before 2009, I would say Ronaldo was the better player. I think he peaked earlier than Messi. And I think what you're seeing now is a result of Ronaldo being a couple of years older and Messi still having it a bit, whereas Ronaldo's more on the decline earlier.
But from what I remember, the Ballon d'Or always went like Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldo.
I mean, no one can
You know?
sit there and tell me there wasn't seasons where Ronaldo wasn't the best player in the world. You can't. There was seasons where Ronaldo was better than Messi, and there was definitely seasons that Messi was better than Ronaldo.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
overall career-wise, it will go down to probably Messi because of the World Cup now. But let's keep it. Let's keep it a buck. We're all lucky to watch both of those players.
Oh,
Absolutely.
definitely.
But
We just
even-
got to appreciate it.
but even though like I enjoyed Ronaldo growing up, I was happy to see Messi win this World Cup.
I was as well.
100%, yeah.
Respect greatness, man.
Yeah, I agree. But who got man of the match? Because for me, Emi Martinez got man of the match in that game. Honestly, that guy is horrible. He is horrible. He is a mastermind. Honestly,
he's incredible.
When it went to penalties,
Tom's upset because he's not Arsenal.
honestly, when
He's
this
better than any Arsenal goalkeeper there's been in the last
And you know the
15 years.
craziest thing is, I messaged these guys as well just before
Yes.
this.
No, you did.
And I
You
said he's
showed him
saving
some
at least
respect.
one. He's saving at least one penalty
showed him
because
some
that
respect.
man, the way he goes up to the players and puts them off their game. I mean, he threw the ball
threw the ball
half a
away.
mile
Shit,
away.
how's he on another
and
for him to go and pick up the ball.
Tchouameni missed the
And
target.
Tchouameni, 19
Of
years
course
old.
he
Like, what
did.
is this guy?
Of course he did. And the
He's
worst thing
horrible.
is,
He's
he missed the
horrible.
target on the same way he threw the ball.
Yes,
That's the worst thing. And that's what Martinez has got. He's got the
Martinez
mind
to-
game.
Martinez
He's incredible.
told-
He is
Martinez-
such a
He's
prick,
incredible.
bro. He's such a
Martinez-
prick.
He's incredible. But he did what he had to
Martinez
do.
told him where to
Brilliant.
put it.
He did what he had to do. He did what he had
Martinez
to do.
told Tchouameni where he's putting the ball, and he did.
100%.
Honestly,
And-
but
You know?
You have to respect Martinez. And you know what? People are not even giving note enough to that save he made right at the end of the game.
With his foot.
That was
Honestly,
a horrible,
With his
I
horrible
would say
save.
the greatest save
One of
I've
them.
ever seen
One of them.
in a final ever.
It's one of the
One
most
of them.
important saves I've
I mean,
ever
one of
seen.
them.
game's
definitely.
done. Game's done. That
But there's
goes
one thing
in.
about
Yeah.
Martinez.
And that
He
should be a
does
goal.
not panic under pressure. That's one thing about him. He loves the pressure. He thrives off it. And the worst thing is, when Martinez got the Golden Glove,
when he grabbed it, yeah.
he decides to hump it in front of a sheikh.
Love it,
I mean,
love
he's lucky he didn't get
And
arrested.
you know what?
Well,
And all respect to him. And you could see the passion. Even just him doing that, you could see the passion that
Such
he
an
had for that
important
team.
player for that team.
You could see it.
Absolutely. And to
could
say
see it.
8 years ago, 9 years ago, I don't know how long it was, I'm just taking a guess. He was number 3 for Arsenal and he couldn't get a game. So fair play to him. He's obviously worked very, very
And
hard.
one thing you got to think about as well, Argentina have sport-wise, mainly is football. I mean,
Yeah.
England have got like cricket, they've got other sports that they can celebrate winning
Yeah,
and
yeah,
cups
yeah.
and whatever. But Argentina, theirs is football. And
You saw it on the streets afterwards, man. They flooded the
Wow,
streets.
them scenes were
Beautiful to
absolutely
see, though,
crazy.
man. That's football,
Of course
man.
it is,
That's
yeah.
what football's about to me, man.
But them scenes were crazy.
They were.
In Buenos
They
Aires.
were.
I mean, let me
wow.
tell you something right now. Them Argentinian guys, them football players, they're getting anything they want in that country for years and years.
Yes,
to come. And
they've
you
got the
know what I'm
freedom of
talking
Argentina.
about, bro.
anything.
And if you ever been to South America,
There you
me and
go.
Dom have been here in Mexico before, yeah. There is some.
I mean, that's North America.
I mean,
but
to
it's
be.
alright, man.
I mean, to be. You know what I'm trying to say.
It's cool, man.
But to be in
Good
those
geography
part of
teacher, man.
countries and be a legend in those part of the country, that part of the world, sorry, is it's a good little
Yeah, you're a
feather
king.
to have in your cap.
You're a
man.
king. You're a
No,
king
you're
there,
right.
you know.
You can do what you want in those countries if you're that type of guy. You
I
know?
can't
Are we gonna
imagine
go-
the amount of statues Messi's
Are we going to go
have
South
now,
America
you know.
next year?
You know, I would love to get this and do a little vlog in South America. We hit up South
It's cool.
America on a mad thing.
Let's
That'd
do
be
it.
good.
We go to Argentina. We got Argentina
We
next
got
year.
Argentina, and we'll be at the next World Cup as well,
Why
man.
not?
Mark my words, bruv.
Was
The
that
next
is that in
World Cup.
Put
Canada?
this down. I want to clip this up, bruv.
Is that
When is it?
Canada?
Canada,
Is it
maybe.
Canada?
I think it's Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
The North American World Cup.
I
Yeah.
think
That's
the
too-
Mongrels will be at that one, bruv.
that's
The
too-
Mongrels will be at that one.
That's
We're
too cold for
sponsored,
me.
bruv.
That's
I think we can get. I think we can go to that
Yeah,
one.
the
We can go
Mongrels
to that
are
one.
sponsored at that one,
We
bruv.
too
can go
cold-
to that
that's
one,
too
man.
cold for me.
But yeah.
I can't go there.
Yeah.
It's going to be in summer, you Derek.
Well, that's too hot for me.
But yeah, no. I want to give a shout out as well to Mbappe. I think
Shout out to France as a whole.
yeah, shout the France as a whole for sure.
100%.
They deserve to be there.
But even Chouamini, you know, there's so many young players, and do not worry if you're one of those, if you're a French fan, because those players are coming back on the, world
The
stage.
squad is very young.
That squad is very young, and mark my words, a couple World Cups from now, even the next one maybe, those players are going to
Yeah.
be ready. They're going to be dangerous.
Is Mbappe one of two to score a hat trick at a World Cup final?
I think the other was
And
Jeff
George-
Hurst, wasn't
Is
it?
it Jeff Hurst? Sorry, yeah,
Jeff
Jeff
Hurst
Hurst.
for
Yeah,
England, yeah.
and that's the
Christ.
only two. That's
crazy.
the only two
Crazy.
to score.
And Jeff
score
Hurst
a
weren't even
hat-trick.
meant to be in the squad.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Jeff Hurst got in
yeah.
because someone got injured.
Yeah.
But that's enough about
I didn't know
England.
that. I had to watch a documentary to find out that, but that
we
was
don't talk about England at
incredible.
the World Cup, so
No,
it's fine.
but even though Messi won the World Cup, I think it almost dawned the beginning of what I would see as now the Mbappe era of football, bro.
Yeah.
Because the way he performed in those last 10 minutes, I think he was absent for the majority of the game, but the way he performed for those last 10 minutes was fucking incredible, man.
I mean, a lot.
Fucking incredible.
It was.
Like,
And you know what?
unstoppable
He actually dealt with the loss. Like, if you watched
did,
him after
yeah.
the game, he
play. To be fair, he won a
firmed the
World Cup
loss.
at 19 in it.
He firmed the loss. He actually firmed it.
I mean-
and to score a hat trick, lose, and not really show much emotion. You could tell he wasn't the best.
Scored 2 penalties as well in the World Cup final. Like, step up for both at the age of 23.
I mean, just to score 2 penalties in a game would be wonderful.
I mean, yeah. Tell Harry.
But I mean, yeah,
It's all right, man. Oh, did you see that ball? Did you? Where was it?
No, but
it's on the moon apparently.
Apparently so.
on the
alright.
second penalty, you know what? I looked at him and I saw him stepping up for it. I was like, this guy mentally has it. Like, mentally, for a 23-year-old to be, you know what it is?
He actually looked so confident.
You know what it is?
honestly.
He's just cold. He's so cold. You know what? I
Yeah.
think.
You say 23 is 24 yesterday.
Was he actually?
Turned 24 yesterday.
But
Happy birthday,
for
Babs.
any age, for
Yeah.
any age. I was thinking, imagine myself standing up for this penalty. It's going to be, like, mentally, it would be such an on-point moment. And he just looked like it barely mattered to him. I suppose that's what happens when you win a World Cup at 19.
So wait, 20,
Everything seems a bit
24,
average.
28, 32, 36. Yeah,
He'll get another 4 in.
He's got another 3 or 4 World
He's
Cup.
got another 3
I mean,
at least. Yeah.
I don't know.
Or
Another
injury.
3 at least.
Obviously, if he gets injured, it's different. But as of now,
I can't see him getting injured like that.
I mean, look,
What do you-
so
I can't see it.
robust, man.
I
So
can't see it,
incredible,
man.
Incredible player.
We're talking about future goats here. Let me just say this quickly. Do you think Haaland's ever going to play at a World Cup? Honestly, just because he plays for Norway, do you think he will?
You know what? I think for him to compete with Mbappe on a world stage or on a career level,
Do you
I
think he has to go to a World Cup?
I think he has to.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
No, I think you
It's
can't.
not his fault.
Even if
it's
he
not his
does-
fault. He's from Norway, though.
No, but there's something
Doesn't
about.
mean he can't be the greatest.
Even
player
if he
of all
does get a
time.
World Cup,
No.
what's the
Or-
chances of them being, anything successful? I mean, good luck to them and hope they are.
No,
but
absolutely.
I can't see it.
No,
But it's true.
For me to be considered as like the greatest of your era, you have to compete on the world stage in some respect.
Yeah.
Like I think that's what Messi's going to have now as far as making him the greatest of all time. I don't know how you guys feel. For me, without a doubt, now the greatest of all time.
It's hard though, man, because you got players like Mane that they're never gonna get far in the World Cup.
Oh, but we're talking about greatest of all time, Mane, though.
No, of
Oh,
course
okay,
not. No.
yeah.
But really class players.
No, yeah,
like
but-
real
what-
class
what
players.
What just happened there?
No,
What?
I thought he was saying Mane was.
No, but he's up there at the moment with one of the best players.
Well, best around, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but not.
He's top
Yeah, well,
five.
he's one of the best players.
Top
at
five
Bayern.
players.
He's
Yeah,
one of the best.
but
One of the
what
best
I'm
players at
talking about
Bayern
is
Munich.
the
Yeah.
greatest of all time, though.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
The
But
GOAT
say for
status.
instance, right, going back to Mane, right?
Yeah.
Say for instance, you lot, man. Look, what I'm trying
What
to
about
say
Saka,
is,
man?
Fuck, honestly,
Listen,
don't bring up
listen,
Saka
bruv.
in here, mate.
he should have the crown. But
Oh,
anyway,
shut
I'm joking. But anyway, look, players like Mane never going to be successful in the World Cup,
No, but he'll play at a
but
World
an
Cup, though.
incredible player.
No, but he's played at World Cups.
He's played at World Cups, but they're never going to be like
No, but I'm not saying you have to win a World Cup, but I'm saying Haaland has to play at a World Cup. He has to play at one.
I feel like Haaland will play at least 1 or 2 World Cups.
I mean, you would hope so.
Okay,
you
so
would
say
hope
for instance,
yeah.
he doesn't play a World Cup game.
Yeah.
But he averages, say for instance, I don't know, say 30 goals a season for the next 5 years.
But I think Mbappe will do the same, and I think the only difference will be Mbappe's got the World Cups.
Yeah. But
So that'll
Haaland's
be
done
the
it in the
difference.
Premier League.
Yeah, but that'll be the difference, though. I think. I think
Mbappe will never play in the Premier League. I don't think.
I think you're right in terms of the public eye. Yes, because it's world football and everyone gets together to watch world football. But when you know football, yes, Mbappe is one of the best players at the moment, if not the best.
Yeah.
But with that being said,
Haaland has
even
to
if you
perform
don't
on
make
the
a World
stage,
Cup,
in my opinion. He has to perform in either the Euros or World Cup. He has to perform in them.
But the only way he's gonna
I'm not
do
saying He has
that-
to win them, but he has to perform in them.
well, he's going to have to get a different passport then,
No, because
because that's the only way that's going to
I
happen.
mean, he was.
That's the only way that's going to happen.
he could have got an English one.
He was born in England, so.
He could have got an English one.
But why would you want to play for England?
Well, there you go. He obviously decided not to take that for a reason, didn't he? But anyway,
But it's alright.
Don't
Yeah.
cry for me, Argentina.
Unless you're Angel Di Maria.
Yes. Let's move on now. Okay.
Fantastic.
Congrats to the Argentinians. Brilliant World Cup. The best I've ever seen. Best final I've ever seen as well.
Congratulations.
I think we can all agree on that, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So what we have here today, though, because it's a nice little Christmas one, we have some Gatorade. No, I'm joking. We've got. That one. We've got.
Gatorade.
It's limited edition Gatorade, man.
Obviously, we're in the UK, so these are not around in the UK as much as you might think. But we've got Logan Paul and KSI's Prime drink. Yeah, Prime.
Tropical Punch, apparently.
We've got the ice pot one, and we've got what you got there?
Tropical Punch.
Tropical Punch. Okay,
Yeah.
these are at the moment going for about what 15, 20 pounds a pop. But
If you can get it.
my friend Khalid, shout out Khalid down the road, £5 a pop.
From Wakey Wines.
But I thought we'd give this a go and try this out on the podcast and see what we think of them. But I think we need to go one at a time so we can get a good reaction of them.
Are you sure?
Before we start, what's your favourite drink? What's your favourite drink that you drink all the time?
What do you mean?
Like, if you had to go shop right now and
As
get a
in
drink,
just
what
a
you
general
drinking?
drink?
Yeah, if you had to go shop.
I don't know.
That's quite a hard
You
one,
like Red
actually,
Bull?
I do like Red Bull.
Yeah, you like
Red Bull's
Yeah.
quite nice. I
But,
like you. I like a lilt.
Oh, I love Lilt,
I love a lilt, man.
my
I do like a lilt,
Lilt
bro.
is a fucking
Yeah, bro.
man, dog.
I love a lilt, bro.
Hey, listen,
Come
if you
on,
haven't
I get
tried
it.
Lilt,
I love a Lilt, bro.
Lilt old school, I don't even see Lilt in the shops no more.
And I'm not surprised they discontinued that shit. That shit is horrible. What?
No.
That shit
You know
is
what? You know
horrible.
what? Lilt
You're
is.
horrible,
honestly,
bro.
I-
Don't start on my...
I am very horrible, and I'm glad. And so is Lil. Lil
You haven't tried Lilt. You haven't tried it.
You know what
do you
Lilt
mean?
is? Yeah, Lilt is like the perfect combination
There's no way Lilt is
between
horrible.
Lil is one of the worst
a
things I've
fizzy
had in
drink
my
that
mouth.
isn't too sweet that you absolutely love. That's what Lilt is.
Do you want me to open
Yeah,
this?
and it's not as sweet as KA. Yes, if you get a pineapple KA, it's trying to go for. It's trying to go for
I mean,
a.
all the US fans have
KA's
no
poor.
idea what we're talking about. KA is like
Everyone loves KA, but-
Caribbean drink.
But it's very sweet, very very sweet. But
I
Lilt,
like the Caribbean juice box. I like the KA juice
but
box.
Lilt has got less sugar. That's what makes it.
Lil is poor.
Snapple's nice as well. I like Snapple.
Lil is
Snapples
poor
are nice.
anyway.
Snapple's not big here in the UK, but
Snapples
I
are
do.
nice.
Every time I have had it, I'm like, yeah, this
Lil
is
is poor
the
anyway.
stuff.
I'm going to open
Snapples
this
are very
tropical
nice.
punch and then we're going to get going, man.
All right, go on. I'll open the ice pop. You got to down the drink you've got, Dom, so we can get this going.
I don't think that's possible.
I'm just going to pour it in here, man.
You guys like a Lucasade? You know, a Lucasade
Here.
is probably like the equivalent of this.
Wait, man.
When I
Try
was
some.
younger, yeah. Now I would never buy a Lucasade really.
Don't drink it yet. Don't drink it yet.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, yeah? No disrespect to
know what I really love
no
at the
disrespect
moment?
to anyone that made this drink, but it actually smells a bit like sick.
Don't say that.
Wow.
Don't say that.
It does smell very. I
I don't.
don't like the smell.
No, I don't. What?
All right.
No, it's all right.
All right. Yeah, because,
Don't like the smell.
because you can't fucking smell, you Derek.
I can smell. Listen, at the end of look, it doesn't smell like a £5 drink
Because
not
it,
worth
or
£5.
a
because it
£25.
didn't, because it didn't cost £5.
You know what I used to
you know
like
what
as
it
well?
smells like. You know what it smells like.
Nah, it doesn't smell great. Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
Nah, it smells like
I
a.
might have to drink it, Dad.
You know what it smells like? It smells like a Caribbean drink, fruit punch. It
Well, it's called
I mean, it is
smells like
punch.
fruit. It's tropical.
tropical.
Oh, tropical
To
punch.
be honest with you, it
does
does
smell-
have a KA juice vibe to it.
Yeah,
Smell.
Like
Smell
I bet
to
it's
it.
sweet. I bet it's really
Yeah,
sweet.
it does, yeah.
I'll let
It
you
does
guys
a
drink it first, innit?
But what I would say,
I bet it's sweet. I bet it's so
I heard
sweet.
it's dead, man.
I can smell the sweetness off it.
you go first. So you first. He likes it.
It's
One
so,
sec, wait, let me try.
I mean,
just drink all of it,
he
man,
just
it's
backed
fine.
it. He likes it.
Just drink all of it, man. It's fine. This guy's excited.
He likes it.
He actually likes
He
it.
likes
Yeah,
it.
I do like
can
it.
tell.
I like
can
it.
tell by the way he drunk that drink. My man was loving that.
No, it's actually tasty.
We stick with their own blend.
What does it taste like?
It's refreshing.
Is it? You know, refreshers. Does it taste like? No, what is it? Purple violets.
Now you know what? It tastes good.
It tastes like purple violets.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of a little bit. Remember like 50 Cent's vitamin water?
No.
No, it don't.
A little bit.
No. 50 cents.
red one.
50 cents.
never had
50 cents vitamin water was like a water with like a drop of Robinsons.
Nah,
bro.
man.
That's what that was. That was the deadest drink, bro.
The red one was nice.
Bro, how anyone thought that drink was good to put on the shelf, bro.
Coca-Cola would have bought it for
Bro,
what the fuck? Have a baby by me,
Sorry.
baby.
Sorry, bro.
millionaire.
Sorry, you might as well have
check
bought
before the
Evian
baby
water, bro.
comes.
Fucking vitamin water, bro.
Now you know what?
You know what vitamin water was like? Do you remember you used to get? Well, you still get them, but then Robinson's little things you can put in your pocket, and you put a little squeeze in your drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The things that you see them old ladies with that take to work. Like, oh, just have a little bit of Robinson. Yeah,
No,
it's
but-
like one of them.
But tropical punch gets a seal of approval from me, man. I actually like that. I'm not saying I'll choose it my favorite drink, but it's nice. It's nice. It smells a bit like medicine-y, cow poly, but tastes good. It's hydrating as well.
It smells sweet. I bet. Is it sweet?
It's not as sweet as you would think.
No? It smells
It
sweet.
tastes a bit more. It smells sweeter than it actually tastes. It's a bit more hydration based. Out of 10, what are you giving it, Gary?
I wouldn't say it's bad. I would give it an average.
I really like the bottle as well. I like the branding, man.
Are we doing decimals?
No, just give it out of 10.
I would give it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I go a 7 for that as well.
I would.
high, yeah. Is it that good?
I mean,
It's tasty. I would drink all of it.
Let me try some.
I would drink all of it. Careful.
Would you buy it?
I wouldn't. I mean,
I would buy it.
depending on the price, yeah.
Try a little bit. Have you tried both?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
We haven't tried the ice pop one yet. We'll try that one.
try that.
Depending on the price, I would buy it. Yeah.
But you know what? Great idea for the branding though. Like to have Logan Paul and KSI
Yes,
doing
absolutely. Fair play to them, man.
It is sweet.
it. If we get the Mongrels to brand any product, what would you brand?
Probably a bit.
I wouldn't buy that.
You wouldn't buy it. You don't like it.
Not
No?
that. Maybe I'll try that flavor. Not that.
So what are you giving it out of 10?
I'm giving 4.
Yeah, literally 4.
Wow.
4.
Yeah.
This guy's lost his taste buds, man.
No, that's not something I would buy. 100%.
Careful, man. Are you alright? You're gonna overdose.
Now you know what it is. There is a little bit of
Let me try this.
a medicine-y taste.
It
to
is
the-
refreshing. It's refreshing,
nice.
I think.
No, it is nice, but there's a medicine. There's a
both
medicine
haven't tried
taste.
this. Okay.
Nice, go man. Open it, though, man.
Open it.
And what's this one? Ice pop.
Right, so we've got ice pop
Ice
there.
pop, yeah.
Show it
Ice
to the
pop.
camera.
Ice pop.
Put it sideways, Del boy.
Now, ice pop to me sounds like something I'm not gonna like because I
Really?
don't. I
Do you
don't
not
like
like ice pops?
I don't like anything that hasn't got a clear flavour. I need something that's got a clear like this one
Oh,
here.
right,
got a
yeah,
I
flavour.
can't lie. I quite like ice pop. I think ice pop's going to be better than the other one.
I feel like this is gonna be artificial.
I think it's going to be blander, which I'm happy about because that was a bit strong, that drink. But
You think?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I think it was alright.
Try it again, guys. No, there is a little bit of a tinge to it.
Bust it open
Pass
for
the thing for me.
Pastor what, sorry?
The lid.
Oh, sorry. You say if Mongrels are going to brand anything, what we're going to brand?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Would
say
you stand there with a bottle like this?
I'm going to say we're going to brand a better drink than this.
Would you do a drink? Or like a hydration drink?
I think it'll have to be an alcoholic drink, wouldn't it?
I think
I was thinking like burritos. Mongrels burritos. That sounds right.
anyway, let's try that let's try the next brand, man.
Yeah,
What
man.
about, what about beer?
I mean, Mongrels burritos
I
coming
mean,
to you
Mongrels
soon,
beer
bro.
will be absolutely fantastic. Because beer is fantastic.
No, but I feel like beer. You need like an older like brand to it.
Sorry, so I'm going to go back. You said if I go to the shop and I'm going to buy a drink, I'm going to buy a can of Stella.
Bit of wife beater, yeah. Loving it.
Can you not-
Loving it.
Yes,
I mean-
you buy a can of Stella. I have all the cans you can buy.
No, absolutely not. I wouldn't
I'm
buy.
about to say that'd be problematic.
So in terms of beer, then, okay, what would you buy as a beer? Go to.
Probably Peroni.
Oh, that's a good choice. That's a very good choice. Yourself?
I'll go Peroni as well. If I'm being honest.
Peroni's a very
No,
nice
but
beer.
you know what you've got me onto? Moretti's. I like Moretti now.
Moretti
as
is
well.
very nice. It goes down.
Do you know what I really like at the moment?
Tenant Super for you.
Tommy's a trap when it comes to beers, man. If you them super kestrels for Dom, bro.
You
Honestly,
Derek.
roadside.
No.
Frosty Jacks.
Absolutely
man.
not. No, you know what I really
Man
like,
dropping
bro?
a 16 on the roadside for a kestrel, man.
No.
Nah, go
Not
on.
orchestra. It's got to be a tenants, man. I'm joking. Joking. No, I like Estrella. Have you had an Estrella?
Oh,
Spanish beer.
Estrella. Yeah.
Incredible beer.
No, it's
Incredible
nice.
beer.
That one's got a nice little.
It's nice, man. It's proper nice beer.
I think it's got quite a distinct taste though. That one.
Yeah, but it's refreshing.
Yeah.
It's a
Is
refreshing.
that the one from
beer.
Barcelona?
It's
from Spain.
Well, it's from
Is it-
Spain,
is
from
it
somewhere.
Spanish? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they have them everywhere in
I think
Barcelona.
it's brewed in
Right, let's
Barcelona.
let
I'm
this
not
ice
sure.
It might be. It might be.
I could be totally
Yeah,
wrong.
get your cup.
Let's get ice pop, man.
Ooh, the smell of this one smells nice, man.
Really, pour your juice, man. Let me smell.
You got to do that little wine thing.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The smell smells good. The smell for the ice pop.
I knew
smells
ice pop
good.
would be good. See,
Pour your juice
Do it.
first and let me smell it, you bellboy, man.
I don't even know what
It smells like it should taste nice.
Try not to
anyway.
pour it on a table if you can, yeah?
Looks like almost like a cloudy lemonade.
Thanks, mate.
Would you say that's like a cloudy lemonade
smell it?
sort of look?
Thanks,
You
mate.
know it's in the cup as well. Get off my bottle, man.
I mean, apparently this guy wants it already. That smells absolutely disgusting. It smells like perfume. It smells like flowers. It smells like potpourri, whatever it's called, man.
Potpourri.
What is it? Potpourri. Man, that's a potpourri, bro.
That's a potpourri. Man's thinking of fury, bro. Popping the jab, bro.
Potpourri, man.
Right, come on, let's go. Taste this. Why don't you go first? Dom go first this time. Come on. Dom, don't say anything, but have a reaction on your face, and then we'll do ours. Then we'll
Have
talk
a
about
reaction on your face. Good reaction. Can you not drink it out of the bottle, please? Wow, these two actually love it.
What do you think?
I think it's decent.
I think
I would buy that. I would buy that.
I would buy this one as
I
well.
wouldn't pay £22 for it, but I'll buy it.
No.
But then again, you lot would drink Lilt as well, so. And this is
So we've actually got taste buds then.
Yeah,
and this is
100%.
disgusting. Sorry.
You think that's disgusting?
Yeah, I mean,
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's not great, man.
The problem is, if it's for Gary, if it's anything but beer, it's not really
The
going
only
down.
problem is with this, I don't know what. It's got like a bit of a blue raspberry flavour to it. That's what I would kind of.
Yeah, man.
I like
A
raspberry.
little bit, which I like.
What do you mean?
I think it's got more of a soury taste, whereas this one's got more of a sweet taste to it.
I prefer the tropical punch.
The fruit one, because you're a little sweet boy, man.
Yeah, fruity boy.
Sweet ass.
Me and Dom like the little sour things, bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, man. Not women, though, obviously.
No, me not like sour.
Not sourpuss. But.
Good hat, man. Apparently it's Christmas time anyway.
Right.
But still.
I wanted to bring up the Liver King thing. Have you guys seen the Liver King video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where-
Gary's been telling me for a long time because we've been watching Liver King.
Can I ask him why he got the name Liver King?
Right. So basically,
Because
Liver
he eats
King.
raw liver.
He eats raw liver, and he says that's the way to.
Just liver or just meat in general?
He eats a lot of raw meat. Yeah.
Because that's what I thought it was. It was just meat in general.
No, but he
raw.
says liver in particular has got like incredible like vitamins.
So I've got to be honest,
natural
I love
minerals.
liver.
No, you know what? My mum used to
But
always
cooked,
say, my nan used to always
obviously.
say to me
Yeah,
that
I love
liver is very good for you.
Liver bangs.
But,
Liver bangs. I
It
can't
probably
lie.
is good for you.
No, it is good for you.
But it has to be cooked a certain
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, it's not great.
I'm not a big fan of the taste of liver, but
It's got a lot of iron.
It's very
It's got a lot of
yeah.
iron, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, he's blown up on Instagram over the last like year, I would say,
Yeah.
eating raw meat on Instagram and basically putting it forward as a lifestyle to get into shape and to get into this kind of alpha mindset type of thing. And he's in phenomenal shape. Like the guy's built like a fucking he looks like
He's an absolute
what you'd
beast.
imagine like an old school caveman to look
Yeah,
like.
man.
He's an absolute beast.
I mean, his abs are poking out. His abs are punching each other and fighting
And do you
themselves.
know, and do you know-
all
and do you
12
know-
of
and do you know why?
Yeah, but it's fucked up.
Do you know why they're punching each other?
I mean,
Because he's on steroids. And that is a massive.
I mean, I've
that's
got
a
to be
massive
honest.
sign of taking steroids.
90% of people that you see chiseled like that are they're going to be on some.
But that's a massive sign of taking steroids. I've
Because-
never taken steroids, hence why I look like this. and I don't work out, hence why I look like this.
I'm happy
But
for it
A
as well.
massive sign of like sticking out abs and fixed solid abs is taking steroids. Don't get me wrong. I can guarantee you this guy's workouts are unbelievable. And the guy in the gym is probably an absolute savage.
I mean, his abs are like cola
Yeah.
cans, aren't they?
Because
you know what I mean?
you
They're
can't just
massive.
take steroids and bang, overnight you're going to look like that.
No.
You have to put
you
in
have
the
to
work
must
in
have
the
been doing it
gym.
for years. You must
You have to put in the work in the gym.
But I think it's the steroids that make you wanna.
Yeah,
Well, it
absolutely.
gives you that type of energy,
It
doesn't
gives
Gives you
it?
that
extra
energy, so
push.
you have to do something with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I think anyone taking steroids and within that mindset can get to a point where they look maybe not quite like that, but to a level where they look similar.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
And
there's been a lot of videos recently that have come out of him before where he's got no beard, short hair, and he's still in very good shape.
there you go,
But-
because it's his lifestyle.
Exactly, but 5-10
Yeah.
years later, after taking steroids, he's got a massive beard, he's got long hair, and he's an absolute animal. He's solid.
But I mean, do
solid.
you reckon the steroids then are worth the price to pay to look like that?
Not if you're paying £12,000 a month, which is what he's reportedly paying.
12 grand a month.
Yeah.
And not if your balls look like the size of grapes, bruv.
I mean, I can't
Is that
help
what it
that. I
does?
mean, I can't help that. But... Fucking hell. So basically, I might as well take steroids.
I mean, if you did, they would look like fucking footballs, man.
Back on the prune balls. No, but you know, I think what's annoyed people is that he's been on Instagram and he's made millions on Instagram. Don't get it twisted. Like he's been selling all these supplements and his own brand and things like that. And he's got this whole kind of character, you know. Get the eyes on the sunshine, that type of character, you know, like really forceful character.
What is it? Is it the 13 tenants or something?
Yeah, 13 tenants. Like
Yeah.
you got to do this. You got to get your feet on the ground, get out in the sun.
Eyes on
you
the
gotta
sun,
eat.
eyes on the earth.
Yeah,
on the-
that type
But I
of
think
thing.
things like that are healthy.
Yeah, no,
It's healthy for your mind.
I
You know what I'm saying?
do as well. I do as well. But what he's been doing is basically saying, you do that and you take my supplements
Yeah.
that I'll
And
make
you're
you
gonna
millions
look-
of,
and you're gonna look
and you're
like
gonna
him.
look like me,
Yeah.
which isn't the case.
Of course you're not.
Because
Of course you're not.
you're missing the key ingredient, which is roids.
Of course.
And
Of course.
I think so. Basically, he was going on all these podcasts saying he was natural this whole time, and then he's recently like just made a video, and the video is fucking hilarious. He comes out and he sits down, and he's like, "I've got something to tell you. People have asked me, have I taken PEDs, and I've said no." Well, I have.
Is that what he said it?
Pretty much, yeah. He just kind of goes out and says it, and he's just like, I was caught in a lie. I lied. So he's staying in character.
Yes.
And he's still like, but you know what?
But I mean, when you got 500 grand or whatever it is coming to your account every single week,
Yeah.
it's quite easy
He's-
to keep
he's making
character,
a lot-
man.
he's making a lot of
It's not
money.
hard. It's not hard to keep character. But you know
he's
what?
making a lot of
Everyone's
money
got a
for sure.
conscience, and your guilt keeps up with you. And now he's selling these things to these people, saying, "Oh, you're going to look like me." I reckon the guilt came in.
But is he going to stop?
But then he
Is
saw probably 50 M's
Fuck.
in the account and thought, "Yeah, that's all right."
But he's not going to stop selling it.
Is he still going to make money though? That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yes, he is.
I think he will.
Well, put it this way: if he's still selling it and
But you know
people
what's
still
fucked up?
buying it, knowing
Yeah.
that they're never going to look like him and he's taking peds, then fair play to
you
him.
know what's fucked up though? Once you're
You know?
big socially, that's it. There's no really going back from it. You don't
It
really
seems
use
like you're
that.
set for life,
Yeah.
basically.
Unless you get totally cancelled, which is I
because
think
you'll always have some sort of following.
Yeah.
You'll always have some
I feel
sort
like
of
he's.
following,
I
you know
feel
what
like
I'm
he's a very likable character.
No,
but
he is. I enjoy watching his videos. I think they're funny.
He's
you know?
very controversial because there's a lot of people that actually look at him and think, "What an idiot!" Probably. I mean, I love him. I think he's brilliant.
Have you ever watched one of his videos and thought to yourself, "I want to eat more meat"?
Not really.
Nah, 'cause
Shall we get some? Should we get some raw liver?
I mean, I wouldn't be against
liver, not liver.
I wouldn't be against trying some raw meat on the podcast.
It'll have to be a steak or something, like a high-end
What do you
steak
mean?
as well.
Can we not
bro.
just get some chicken?
Absolutely
I've
not.
been watching steak videos.
Can
on
we not get
Instagram as
turkey?
well.
Absolute-
It's
absolutely
Christmas, man.
not,
Let's get
bro.
some turkey and eat some raw turkey.
But no, but I thought it'd be funny. So,
No Mongrelz 2023. So
I mean, mongrels eat anything. That's a fact.
we've all got salmonella. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
fuck it. But I was thinking
We do eat anything. You're right.
I mean, we do anyway. Yeah,
You know what? Yeah, I was thinking it would be funny to go through like who you think's on steroids. So Liver King definitely on steroids. Come on.
And we've probably eaten worse.
Is
than
the
that,
is the Rock on steroids?
The Rock for me is on steroids as well.
Of course he
Dwayne
is.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Absolute
Yeah.
Derek. Of course he is.
But you think everyone's on steroids?
I feel like a lot of celebrities are.
Is AJ on
yes.
steroids?
He's on some sort of growth hormone. I think.
Really?
So when you
Yes.
say, but he gets tested all the time. How can he?
He does because there's a
They
cut-off
cycle it
period.
off, don't they?
What cut off
You
period?
go through cycles, don't you? You go on a 4-week cycle and it's out of the system after 2 months, I'm guessing, or whatever.
Yeah.
If that is the
It's
case,
like Conor Ben.
all of them are doing it.
It's
then.
like Conor Ben.
All
Conor
of
Ben.
them are.
Mark Wahlberg.
All of them are.
Yeah.
Really, Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg's film Pain and Gain with The Rock, he was on steroids.
Yeah.
Look at
Conor
the
McGregor.
He's on some sort of growth hormone. Yeah.
Really?
What? Colin
Look at the
McGregor?
size of Conor
No,
McGregor.
to be fair, have you seen Conor McGregor
This guy's
recently?
fighting a heavyweight
The guy
when he comes
is
back.
massive, bro. He's come out. He looks fucking massive, bro. He's massive.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying. I'm not saying there's
Surely they're
anything
gonna
wrong.
get found out in some sort
I'm not
of
saying
way,
there's
though,
anything
man.
wrong with steroids. I'm just saying a lot of
No, people,
famous
there are.
people
There
and
are.
cele-
You don't do
and-
that.
I
You
mean,
don't do
yeah.
that, bruv.
I'm not trying to advertise taking
Please don't.
steroids.
Please don't do
because-
that.
Because I'm not.
Yeah, but I suppose what it shows is that a lot of these people that we see with like
They're fake
these
bodies,
their
to an
bodies
extent.
are on steroids, are because of steroids.
Yeah.
Can you really get a body? I say maybe. I think like maybe 0.005% of the population could get a body like that without being on steroids.
Yeah.
But I'd say besides that, 99% of people would have to be on steroids.
I mean,
But,
To look
right,
like
but the thing is, right, to look like that, it has to be a lifestyle. It can't be, oh, I'm going to bang out gym for a year, take some roids, and then after that, I'm going to chill. No.
no, but
No,
Because you're
you
going to go
can.
back to. No.
no, you can.
Because you're going to go back to what you look like.
Nah, no, you're not.
No.
Logan Paul on roids.
No, he's not. He's not, bro. bro.
Really?
I mean, that guy was in WWE.
No,
He's not,
I don't think Logan Paul's on road because I think Logan Paul was already a bit of a in crazy
I
shape.
feel like Logan Paul and Jake Paul are both pretty solid built guys.
Jay Paul to me isn't in like amazing like roids looking shape. He
No.
looks like a boxer shape.
But you think
which looks achievable.
Logan Paul looks like he's on roids?
No, I think. No, I think he's in good shape, but I think
Logan Paul's definitely taking something.
really, you think so?
Yeah.
My man's taking prime.
Everyone's taking everything, bro.
I mean,
Prime hydration.
I mean, I feel
What are we all
I feel
missing out on,
solid
bro?
as fuck right now. Bro.
I mean, what you
That's prime.
don't know in prime. What's that?
All right,
But-
what about Hugh Jackman in Wolverine, in the first ever Wolverine?
I think Hugh Jackman's on steroids as well. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
No.
Okay, so let me.
I'll tell you what. Like even Thor, even like who's the one of the guys that plays Thor?
Chris
Chris Hemsworth, yeah. 'Cause you see, I think if you're a guy and you're in those movies, to get into that type of shape, I think they put you with a doctor and they put you on a cycle
Yes.
version of steroids, which is quite safe. And I
Yes.
think they just put you through it, because you can't get into that crazy shape.
No, but it's solid
without
training.
being-
So when you
It's
say the
solid
doctors
training.
put you on it, are you saying it's basically Hollywood saying this is what you got to do to get this part?
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah, but
To an
Because I can
extent,
believe that.
Well,
I can believe
no,
that.
no,
yeah,
and
yeah.
but I do think they do it in a safe way, but I definitely think they do. I'll tell you why, because I think, like I said, I think some people can get into that shape by just working out. But I think you have to be
It's
in
a
the
very small percentage,
0.005% of people.
Yeah,
So what's
because-
the chances that you look like Chris Hemsworth and are
Should
in
we
that
do
0.0?
it? Should we do it?
But
I mean, if we honestly, you make us millionaires, man, and we'll give it a go. Not steroids, not steroids.
No.
But
I say-
but what we'll do is we'll go gym every day
and take a bit of whey
for a
protein.
year.
No.
Whey protein. So yeah, right. Just to make it a little bit Christmassy to round off the podcast, we top 5 Christmas songs from you guys. Okay.
I don't know the names of them.
I
know them words
late. That's
wise.
why Dom was late.
So I know
Dom,
words wise,
Dom,
isn't it? But
you
I
don't even know the names of us two. bruv.
I mean,
We would have made more content this week, but Dom was busy because unfortunately his hamster was sick. So he actually couldn't leave the house.
yeah, man. I
Which
mean,
is unfortunate, obviously.
Listen.
But now his hamster has passed away, so everything's perfect. And now he's here with us. So
I didn't know hamsters could catch strep A, bro. But it's all right, man. It's all right.
Man, keep his hamster in
And-
STD,
honestly,
man.
man,
The hamster he's talking about was actually fucking dumb, by the way. So yeah, I was pretty ill for the last few days.
You're
shall we
awful
say.
for every fucking day. You silly
And
dickhead.
this,
this video could have come out a bit earlier, but due to my circumstances, it hasn't.
it's all right.
But we're back. We're back better than
All right, top
we've
5
ever
Christmas
been.
songs, guys.
back with a
Let's not
bang.
waffle. Let's not waffle. Top 5 Christmas
Top
songs.
5 Christmas songs.
Because I love all Christmas songs, but I had to narrow it down to top 5. You wasn't here when we were doing that, but you're gonna have to think when we're speaking. Yeah?
I don't know the names of Christmas
All right,
songs.
so we're gonna speak. We're gonna go first, and then you
me
have
get
to
my
think.
phone.
Go on your phone, and we'll talk about
Personally, I don't feel like there's an order, if I'm being honest, because I do love them all. But,
it. No, I wouldn't order, bro.
all right, I've got an order.
I'm going number 5. What's your number 5?
Number 5's Wizard, man. And it's I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day.
I wish it could be Christmas
Every day.
Nah, you know what? I love that tune. That's my number 4.
Really?
Yeah, I
I mean,
love
I
that
don't
one.
care about your number 4. What's your number 5?
Right, my number 5 was dreaming of a white Christmas. No, I love that tune. That's my number 5.
Just like the ones I used to know.
All right, we don't want to get copyrighted.
Right, so you ain't asked me. Bro. I got to get mine
Right,
as well.
right.
So-
Well, hurry up then.
You
Okay,
have a
now.
number 5, yeah?
We ain't got
yeah,
all
I
day.
think my number 5 is going to have to be Mariah Carey.
Oh my God.
Was it called?
You put that as number 5.
Yeah, was it?
Mariah
All I want for
Carey.
Christmas is you.
Is that what it's called? Is that the name of it?
All I
Want for Christmas.
Yeah, because I hear that too
is
much. So I'm a bit sick of that, man. Yeah, that's number
You got
5.
number 5 for that
Yeah,
one?
because it's got to be in there because it's
Alright.
one of them songs.
You're an
innit? But yeah,
absolute
number
Derek.
5.
I mean, I we'll talk about that later.
I mean,
then.
Sal's put that at number 1, so it's cool. I mean, if that is in anyone else's number top 5, then
Is that not your top 5?
is it? Fuck,
Really?
Are you
No.
crazy?
That's a tune, man.
It might be a good song, but it's terrible.
Oh, wow. All right,
You
okay,
look
cool.
stupid. Go
All right.
drink your Lilton Prime and fucking listen to Mariah Carey, bro.
You do realise this is Christmas songs, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, right, cool.
Uh,
Not now. This is what I call Christmas.
Now, my other number 4, where I had 2 number 4s.
You can't have 2, bro.
No, but this is my other number 4. My other number 4 was Slade.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh yeah, that one. I love that shit.
Yeah, and that's
I don't
it.
even know what
So,
I can't
because
remember what
this
it's called.
Del
But
Boy
yeah,
don't
everyone
know
knows
what
what
it
that
is.
is. but
Don't look at
still.
my answers.
Christmas
My number 4 is Chestnuts Roasting.
on an open fire. That's the tune. That's on my
That's a good one.
honorable
That's a good
mention.
one, man.
I love that song as well. That one there, but the thing is, you need to be on an open fire, bro.
And you need some chestnuts as well. But
You need some.
I think mine is at number 4, isn't it?
Number
I think my number 4 is Jingle Bell Rock. Have you not heard that one?
Dom.
Dom likes Mean Girls, man.
What?
Dom does the
Jingle
dance.
Bell Rock.
That's on Mean Girls, bro. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
I mean, to be fair, Dom is doing this off the bat, so
His piece.
It's number 4, man. I think.
yeah, you know them trainer socks.
What's your number 3?
What's my number? I'm driving home for Christmas.
That's my number 3 as
Number
well.
3.
Number 3, man.
Driving home for Christmas.
That's my. Well, that's gonna be my. It ain't
love
gonna
that
be number
tune,
3,
man.
bruv. You need to put some respect on
Honestly,
that song, bro.
honestly, you know, a couple of years.
That's my number 3, man.
You know, a couple of
three,
years
you know.
ago at work, yeah, the pipes burst and we had to leave work early for Christmas. We had 2 weeks off for work.
So you,
I remember
boo-hoo.
walking out. I remember getting in my car. I was thinking myself, I
Makes
put
a
that
change,
song
doesn't
on. Driving home for Christmas. Oh, it's such a good feeling, man. And it was snowing and shit.
Where-
Oh,
where
if
was
you're
you
playing down
driving,
a drive.
Yeah, it's
Where
a
was
good
you
drive,
driving?
so.
Driving home.
was you driving home?
Yeah, driving home for Christmas. Love that tune. Number
What's,
2.
what,
My number 2 was what I want for Christmas. I'm not in,
what's your number 3?
my number 3 was driving home for Christmas.
Oh, was it saying?
Yeah, that's
oh,
what I suppose,
and
yeah.
your number 2 is Mariah Carey.
Number 2 is Mariah Carey.
Well,
yeah.
you're dead, man.
Sorry, it was
It's
good.
cool, man.
I like that song. I don't
I mean,
know why. I like it.
I don't know why, yeah, but
What's your number 2 is gonna be stupid.
my number 2 is a bit dead. I'm a bit disappointed
God.
because it's Step Into Christmas
What?
by Elton John. I don't know why, man.
How does that even go?
Step into Christmas. And I don't know the rest of the
I've
song.
never heard that.
I think you might have to get off this podcast. That is one of the worst fucking Christmas songs I can think of. That Elton John one is fucking terrible. Are you serious? Is that your number 2?
That's shocking, man.
You're joking.
I'm serious, man. It's there, man.
What the fuck, bro?
I'm sorry, man.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Take that hat off, man.
I can't. My hair's messed up, man.
No, I'm joking. Right,
I don't think I did my number 3, you know.
No one
What's your
cares
number
about
three?
you.
But anyway, my number 3 is just going to be Silent Night because I think that's a classic.
Tom's at home. Tom's at his window.
Dom just needs to be
With his
silent.
hamster.
Oh my fucking god! Having a funeral for his
This hamster I don't fucking have, bro. Where did he get this hamster from, bro?
Fucking.
Man, I'm mad, bro.
But you know, think
Where'd
about
you
it.
get
If Tom
this
had a
hamster?
hamster, it wouldn't be surprising. If Tom came and told us I've got a hamster, no one would bat an eyelid. Everyone would
No,
be
of
like,
course
yeah,
it
we believe
wouldn't.
that.
Because this guy's
It's believable.
This guy's 9
Yeah,
foot 7, and he's got his hamster on a
Listen,
fucking lead.
I've
taking
got
it
love for
a while.
animals, innit? Like these heartless
Fuck's
fucks,
sake,
bro.
you
It's alright,
Derek.
man.
What's your,
It's alright, man.
Right, what's your number 2?
what's your-
what's your number 2? We don't care about Tom's number 2. He said 3.
Nah,
absolutely
my number
terrible
2
songs.
is
Don't say something stupid, please.
Don't say what you know our number 1 is.
Don't say what our number 1 is.
Because we're
You're
going to say
right.
that one together.
Yes, all 3.
no. I'm not. That's not my number 1.
If Dom's number 1 is not what we said, then Dom's not.
Dom's number 1 is what we said as well.
All right, cool.
If you're half Irish.
No, my number
or
2
half
is
Australian in your case.
Last Christmas. I gave you my heart.
That's on my honorable
But
mentions.
the very
No, the
next
thing is, with that
day.
one, it's just got annoying for me because I've heard it so much.
Oh, it's got to be a number 2 for me, man.
Yeah,
I've heard it a lot, but
I
it's got
that
to
one, but it's
I went for a number 2 before you come, man.
before I came where?
All right, number. All right, number 1, guys.
Number 1 is it's Fairy Tale of New York. It has to be.
course
it
it
has
is.
to be Fairy Tale of New York. Of
course it is,
The
bro.
Pogues,
Kirsty
man.
McCall.
The Pogues. Honestly.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I love Fairy Tale of New York so much. It
You
actually
can have some more of
reminds
this
me.
prime, bro.
Yeah, go for it.
Prime's banging. I can't lie, bro.
You know what? It actually reminds me. Fairy Tale of New York is one of the Christmas songs that reminds me of a real Christmas because it starts off kind of slow, sad, and a bit depressed at the beginning.
Do you know what it reminds me of? A typical Christmas.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
It's a typical Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a family Christmas.
Yeah,
where-
everyone loves each other, but you hate each other at the same time.
And you go
get out of my
into it,
space,
and you go
bro.
into it, and you go into it kind of sad and depressed. But then there's that little slap in the knee moment.
It brings everyone back together.
And honestly, there's a
Yeah.
moment of joy
Nah, it's true.
in the chaos.
It's true, man.
But there's chaos and joy, and it's a thin thread. That's what Christmas is about, bro.
what Christmas is.
Chaos and joy all together.
Exactly.
But I fucking love that. I love the little ramp up.
Nah, it's true.
And
It's
the
true.
bells are ringing out for Christmas Day. What an
Yeah,
absolute
that's
tune.
nice. It's a great
It
song.
was Christmas Eve. Babe. It helps they were alcoholics as well, raging alcoholics. I mean, that just makes it more Christmas.
Were they? They were raging alcoholics.
Yeah. I mean, they were Irish and they were in New York. And it was
That's
Christmas
perfect,
time.
man.
I'd like to go to New York at Christmas at one point. That'd be good.
Oh, that'd be so
Yeah,
nice.
it
That'd
would
be
be
a nice
nice.
vlog.
It would be nice.
Yes, yes.
we just get like have a Christmas in New York.
Listen, we got too many plans for 2023 and 2024.
Honestly, listen.
Honestly, the next couple of
Make us
years are
blow
going
up,
to be
man.
crazy. The next couple of years are going to be crazy
I mean,
regardless.
honestly, we're
Should be
making
good.
our own
Honestly.
fucking
Should be
drink
good.
and everything.
And it's going to all going to
I mean,
be
not
all,
our own drink.
and it's going to be all thanks to you lot, man. Honestly.
Yeah,
But,
100%.
I'm thinking you yet, bro.
100%.
But yeah, listen, I just want to say something. Yeah, to end this podcast.
It's right, man. My hamster hasn't died yet, man. It's cool.
I mean, to end this podcast, I was walking here on Saturday night, right?
You don't know this story.
Oh shit! You got when is that? When
Oh my fucking! And honestly, obviously it's freezing cold. As I'm walking, I get outside Sal's house, And I look at his car and I think, hang on, this guy's not got a passenger side window. I thought, what the fuck? And you know, I looked on the floor and there's glass, and there is glass everywhere. Literally, I've just got off the phone to him as well.
What?
And then I quickly ring him again, and I'm like, look, you need to get rid of your car. Someone smashed your passenger side window. So he's like, oh, what the hell? So he's run downstairs. He's come to his car.
People carry on. Just bear in mind, this has happened to me like multiple times before. So basically, the road I park on...
I didn't want to mention that. I didn't know if you wanted
No, it's all right. No, basically, the road I park on...
The most targeted car in West London
My
is
car's
this guy.
been smashed into and robbed loads of times. A couple of times because I've left the car open by accident and they've taken my suit.
Oh,
So there's a
that's
tramp
mad,
out there with
man.
my fucking suit on, by the way. But
And
anyway,
I'm wearing that on the last podcast of the year.
so that's great. So basically, my car's been robbed a couple of times.
Yeah.
So when you called me and told me my window was smashed,
It wasn't surprising, really.
yeah, I was a bit like, oh, for fuck's sake. But
Yeah.
like, I knew it was proper believable because these guys, these homeless people around my home, always just go into my car. But basically, we went down there and
We were so,
I'm not
we
gonna
were
lie,
so
for-
confused.
I mean, for about 20 minutes, I was fuming. I was so angry.
But the thing
I'm
is,
all
we
walking
were
around
so-
the car, looking at like
We were
there's
so-
glass everywhere on the floor.
Except
there's
in,
no window
except
at
in
all.
the car.
Yeah, and then so when I got into the car, this is after about 15 minutes of stressing out. By the way, I've sat in the car and there's no glass dome in the car. Yeah,
We were so surprised.
so I'm all imagining like there's like
We
a
thought they
fucking
used a
plunger
plunger,
or
yeah.
something like that.
to like sort of like suck out the window.
no glass
Bro,
in the
there's
car.
not
No
one
glass
speck
in the
of glass
car.
in the car. So I'm imagining, they've plunged the window out or something.
What he's done is
like
he's
that.
left the fucking window down. It's what he's fucking done, bro. That's exactly what he's done. And it's iced up, hasn't it? Around the fucking edges. Thinking your fucking window smashed, bro.
I mean, this cunt
With his
has
steering
actually
wheel
left-
got fucking icicles on it, bro. He sees them as hard as nails, bro.
I mean,
It was so funny.
I knew you left the window down.
He literally says to me, he says, you left the window down. And I literally just pressed the window up and we both went, oh my fucking... My window just slowly going up, just like...
so basically, on the way here, I actually smashed his car window.
I mean, whatever tramp done that is fucking clever.
I mean,
A seamless robbery,
I mean,
bro.
they smashed it and then felt bad and fixed it for Christmas.
honestly, I
But
really.
it's so weird though, because there was a load of pile of glass on the floor.
Glass?
outside. Grass. I mean, what?
Well, I was done that. But yeah. But yeah, honestly, it was so strange. There was glass right outside the window, or like on the floor. Like it's obviously come from your car because you got no fucking window.
Yeah. But
he
What was the chances of that,
left the
though?
window
He forgot to
open.
do his window up.
Yeah.
What was the chance of the glass being next to you?
That's so fucked up, though,
It's
honestly.
true. It's true.
So, but I count it as a Christmas miracle anyway. So, Christmas miracles do happen, guys, and
They do. Yeah,
especially to people that need them.
they do. I mean,
That's
mad,
mad,
Sal,
man.
Sal doesn't need it, but it's
yeah,
alright, man.
Nah, Merry Christmas, everyone, and
Yeah, Merry
Absolutely.
Christmas.
Merry
to
we'll try to get
everyone.
one in before the new year. If we don't, we'll catch you in the new year.
No, we will,
And we're
100%.
coming. Mongrels are coming, bruv. 2023. Let's keep it real. MJ numbers.
Just
Yeah.
remember to
It's true.
put your windows up when you park, innit?
Yeah, remember to put your words in
Yeah.
that. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Peace out, guys.
Mongrels out.
Have a good Christmas.
Have a good one. Happy New Year as well.
Thank you.